All right, everything's in disarray again. It means I got more stuff to talk about. It's been a while. Hey guys, welcome back to another pickup video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, mainly because I just haven't had a lot to talk about. But over the past 2 or 3 months, I have accumulated quite a few cool things. So try to keep these more regular. I do have some more stuff on order that'll come in this month, so hopefully it'll be turning around another video pretty quick here. So we'll just get into what I've gotten over the past few months. So first stack here is from a mix of Arrow Video stuff, some from the Diabolic Arrow Video sale, and other stuff, which is some pre-orders that came in. So let's see, the first stack here is from the sale. We have Kaltiki, the Immortal Monster. Get out of the glare. Unopened, this is a blind buy. I heard some good things about it though. Next one here is Don't Torture a Duckling, one of the Fulci films. This was a replacement for my original DVD that I had from Anchor Bay, so that's a good upgrade there on DVD. This is Slugs on Blu-ray from Arrow Video, and I got this as a blind buy, mainly because I heard it was going out of print, and then now I hear they're going to be reissuing it later on, so it just should be back around November, December, I believe, normally. So either way, I'm glad to have it. Last two are ones I've actually watched recently. Doom Asylum. And didn't really care too much for this one. It was a little too hokey, a little too cheesy for me. And usually cheese isn't that big of a deal, but this is a dark horror film, dark comedy kind of thing. The effects kind of were up and down. A lot of the humor was up and down. A lot of it missed the mark. Overall, I guess a decent film. Just didn't care too much for it. But it was on sale, so nothing really lost there. And The Initiation from Arrow Video. Also a blind buy, also from the sale. And I had to think about if I watched this one or not. It was kind of forgettable. I don't really have too much to say for it. Again, it left very little of an impression on me. Didn't care for it too much. But again, sale items weren't that much, so if I don't end up liking them, I'll either end up reselling them or it's not that big of a loss since they're on sale. Next one here is a recent release from Arrow Video. This is Weird Science with this cool slipcover you may have seen in other videos. It's got a nice felt feeling to it, kind of strange. Here's the artwork. That is, of course, reversed from the slipcover. Single disc edition from Arrow Video contains, I believe, a 4K restoration and 2 cuts of the film, theatrical cut, and I believe it's a TV cut. I haven't gotten into this one yet, but I've heard it looks really good. So another great edition there from Arrow Video, because I'm shilling for them now, apparently. Here's the another thing from them is the American Horror Project Volume 2 box set. I have the first one. I really enjoyed the first box set, and which I believe is now out of print, so if you can get it, get it. I think they're also available individually, I'm not quite sure. But I really enjoyed these films. They're mostly independent films, kind of obscure films. A lot of them I haven't heard of before. So I enjoyed the first block of movies, so hopefully the second one is just as enjoyable. That's it for my Arrow Video pickups. So you got a couple of things here, not from the Criterion sale. I actually got them on Amazon for a little bit less than that. Police Story 1 and 2. Jackie Chan vehicle. Again, it's unopened. I'm not a massive fan of Jackie Chan, but I do like a handful of the films that I've seen. Like I should say, I've enjoyed them all, but I'm not really an expert. I think Drunken Master series is my favorite. So excited to dig into this pretty soon. Do the Right Thing. I think everyone bought this one when it came out recently in the past week or so. And this is a great set. I've only had a chance to watch the film. I haven't dug too much into anything else, but it's got a little booklet that comes with it. Actually, it's a rather large booklet. And then a couple of discs inside here. Movie looked really good. They did a really good job restoring it. Classic film, of course. You know, Spike Lee's, I believe, his earliest film, wrote, directed, starred in it. And to me, it's this tale about the more things change, the more they stay the same, because a lot of stuff that's happening in this film is happening right now. So, yeah, great film. I really enjoyed it. Next one here is titled The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, but it's not The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. It is actually called Night Killer. This is a Severin release. I saw they were selling this particular version with that slipcover at a convention, and then they had a few copies go for sale on their website. Not much to talk about inside there. This is by the same director that made Troll 2, and apparently it's a thing with these Italian directors, like Lucio Fulci did with Dawn of the Dead, to make a sequel. They call it Zombie 2, because it was called Zombie in Italy. He did the thing with Troll. He made Troll 2. This guy made Troll 2, which was nothing to do with the Troll movie that was made here in the States. And then he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, which doesn't take place in Texas. There are no chainsaws in it. Takes place in Virginia Beach, actually, and this guy has a really bad latex mask that he wears. It's a kind of more of a modern giallo, I guess. Again, kind of fell flat for me. Didn't care for it too much. It wasn't great. For me, it was just kind of in the middle of the road kind of thing. Better than Troll 2, though. Next one here is the Scorpion release of Opera, Dario Argento's Opera. This is an upgrade again from my original Anchor Bay. I don't know if it's original. I guess it would have been. Yeah, it would have been one of the first releases they did of Opera. With this kind of artwork on it here, I had the 3-disc set from Anchor Bay, and now we got the 3-disc set here from Scorpion releasing on Blu-ray. Haven't had a chance to dig into this, but again, it's a limited edition, so we have to go out and buy a limited edition every time it comes out, right? Let's see here, some Scream Factory pickups. I have In the Mouth of Madness, John Carpenter film with a slipcover. Just got this recently from Amazon. I was considering buying the slipcover separately because, as you've seen in previous videos, I'm kind of a sucker for those slipcovers. But I just went ahead and took the plunge, bought it on Amazon, and they happen to come with a slipcover. This was released originally by Scream Factory last year, so it's been a little over a year, and Amazon still has these slipcovers, so hopefully there's still a good supply if you're looking for them. Looks good, really good John Carpenter film. The end of his Apocalypse trilogy, right, with Prince of Darkness being the first one, The Thing, and then this, or maybe The Thing and Prince of Darkness were slipped. But this is the last one in that particular trilogy. Again, they're not sequential sequels, but they all have a common theme of the world ending. So, yeah, really enjoyable Carpenter film here. And then one I have not dug into yet, as you can see with the plastic here, is Night of the Creeps from Scream Factory. This replaces the Blu-ray that I had. And because Scream Factory was releasing it, I figured I'd go ahead and just do the upgrade. Probably has a lot more special features on it. I'm sure it does. But I did the pre-order on this one of the upgraded version, which has the alternate slipcover and the limited NECA from Detective Ray Cameron. So I know sometimes they end up releasing these NECA figures that are supposedly limited to the initial runs on their own in other retail packaging. People get mad about that. I don't care. I ended up ordering this a while ago. As soon as I saw the announcement, I made the pre-order. So glad to have it, and I will watch it soon. Or maybe I'll leave it for Halloween and make that part of the Halloween feature. Next one here from Blue Underground is the New York Ripper. This is their recent 3-disc release. This is the 4K restoration. And like Zombie, or Zombie, which was the Fulci film I just talked about, like that, and the recent release of Maniac, this is a 4K restoration, 3 discs, looks absolutely fantastic. There's a DVD, a Blu-ray, and the CD soundtrack. And I was never a big fan of this film. You know, this replaces an old Anchor Base DVD that I had. And I don't know if just time kind of made that change, but I really enjoyed this upon viewing this, and not just because of the version. I just happened to enjoy this film. So, see the lenticular slipcover there. I think this is the only version of the slip that was released. Unlike Zombie, they had a couple different versions of it. Well worth the money to pick it up. You probably find it on sale less than the $40-50 that they're asking for it as a retail price. So definitely worth the pickup. Blue Underground's killing it. Two Evil Eyes comes out later on this year, and I've heard they're working on some other ones. So definitely keep your eyes out for those. Those are definitely worth the money to get them. Now I have some miscellaneous things to go over here. From the Earth to the Moon on Blu-ray. This is the HBO series that was done in the late 90s about the Apollo program. And it's just a handful of discs. Oh, there's a code in there too. A handful of discs for all of the episodes. I think there were a total of 12 episodes, but it looks good. It was really worth revisiting. I haven't watched it since it first came out on HBO originally. So with the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 landing, I decided to pick that up. It just came out. I didn't even know it was on Blu-ray until I poked around for it. So that's a recent release. If you're a fan, go ahead and pick it up. Some 4K releases here. A new one. This is Glory on 4K. Replaces the original DVD set that I had from Sony. And there's really not much to look at here. It's a Blu-ray, it's a DVD, covers not reversible. So now we're getting into more mainstream stuff. Of course, there's less to talk about. There's 4K, there's a Blu-ray. I did have a chance to rewatch this, and it looked really, really good. It was made the same year as Do the Right Thing. I don't think the image quality of this 4K is as good as that Blu-ray from Do the Right Thing. I don't know if it's just a big studio thing. They don't always want to give some of their, even this one Academy Award, so it's not like a little film, but for some reason, you know, these boutique studios like Criterion seem to just do a better job in restoration. So I wasn't terribly disappointed with the picture quality, but I thought maybe it could have looked better. Maybe it's a film stock that's holding it back. I'm not sure. But overall, it looked good. It was good to revisit this. This is a fantastic, fantastic film. Next here is Black Hawk Down on 4K. And the same kind of thing here. You're not going to see anything besides 2 discs. Blu-ray, 4K. Gave it a watch when I got it. Has the theatrical cut and the extended cut. The extended cut doesn't really add too much to the film. I think I have that on the original 3-disc DVD that came out some time ago. The theatrical cut was cut down for a reason. Those extra scenes didn't add a lot to the film. And it looked pretty good. This is not maybe the greatest example of a 4K, but it did look pretty good. And again, a decent film if you're into those types of things. Let's see some new stuff here. Mandy on Blu-ray. I think this was part of the Amazon Prime Day sale. Heard great things about it. Of course, haven't given it a chance to watch it yet. Interview with the Vampire. Hate this cover art, but this is an upgrade from the original Warner Brothers DVD, and I'll probably give it a spin pretty soon here. It's one of my probably one of my favorite films. I do enjoy that quite a bit. Monty Python and Holy Grail. Again, another part of my haul from the Amazon Prime Day sale. This is an upgrade from the original TriStar DVD. I don't really know how much better this is going to look, but it was really inexpensive. It was actually after the 20% off for Prime Day. I think it was like $5, so I figured why not. And because I was watching the From the Earth to the Moon, Here's That Thing You Do, directed by Tom Hanks. Of course, he did a lot of the work on From the Earth to the Moon. And I was watching that. I was like, I should go ahead and buy this. And it was very inexpensive. Again, probably one of my favorite films. It's really funny, kind of low-key. Probably deserves more attention than it has right now. Last thing here is an import. This is the 5-movie collection for Pirates of the Caribbean. And I got this on Amazon UK. I think it was around $20, maybe $25 after the conversion and prior to shipping. I got this maybe like 3 or 4 days after I ordered it. Just like all the stuff I've done from Amazon UK, came unscathed, came very, very quickly. I don't need all 5 of these films. I think I've only seen up to the 4th one, and I really didn't care for anything after part 2. I really wanted this for the first movie because this is a little difficult to find on Blu-ray here in the States. But for the price to get all 5 films, I figured why not? So that's my relatively modest haul for the past couple of months. I do, again, have a couple of things on order coming up here, and I think the next few months will be a little more jam-packed with some stuff. There's a lot of really great pre-orders coming out, and I've been doing some actual physical hunting, trying to find some things that are difficult to find online. So hopefully very, very soon I'll do some more videos here and not have 2 or 3 months lapses in between. But as always, thank you very much for watching. I like to talk about anything in the comments, any questions, let's go over the pickups that I've got, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, how about that? Everything looks a little bit better. More in its place. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.